boys, welcome back to another video. Today I am excited to do this one. I've been anticipating this one for a while. I got this guy in the mail like a little bit ago, but I've just been super excited to review this guy for you, and I'm excited. This is like one of my favorite Batmans. I love this Batman. But if you can see right here, if you don't mind the poll, but we have with us the Flash version from the Flash movie of Michael Keaton's Batman. That I am super excited for this. Michael Keaton is one of my favorite Batmans. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are on the same boat as me, or you think that like Bale's better, Batflick's better. I always loved Michael Keaton's Batman. He was my first Batman I was ever introduced to, and he's just amazing. I love Michael Keaton as Batman, and I'm super excited that we actually got a figure for him. I know there's some other figures coming out. I know there's like the 6-pack that's coming out that has like everybody on it. Still don't know if that's confirmed or not, but I mean, by the time I probably release this video, it will probably be very confirmed, and it has a bunch of pictures out, but I work late. That's basically how it works. But then we have like the 89 Batmobile coming out, which is gonna supposedly have the 89 Michael Keaton Batman suit. So that's exciting, and you know, I'm just super excited. But I had to get this guy because I mean, when is the next time we're gonna see this guy in TV? It's gonna be so awesome. I'm super excited to open this guy up. Well, I pretty much did already, nothing inside of it. But I'm super excited to review this guy for you. But yeah, I think that is gonna be it. Let's get on to the review. So of course we're going to be taking a look at the packaging. The packaging is not bad. I absolutely love this packaging. It looks really, really cool. From the front, you can see that's where the figure was supposed to be. You can see a beautiful looking Flash logo, which I love that logo that they used for it. Let me know in the comments if you guys are actually going to watch this movie. I'm for sure going to watch it, like no doubt about it. I am not going to miss Keaton's return as Batman. And also I'm very interested to see what happens to everything, and what the hell's gonna happen to DC afterwards. And there's a lot of things that aren't making me excited for it, but we'll see. But you can see that logo's right there. It's very nice looking. Really dig that. You got some stuff on the side, got a logo at the top, and of course you got this little thing right here, which I'm guessing is new because the Dark Knight trilogy had this, and I don't remember any other figures having that besides the Dark Knight ones. But there you go, there's a little QR code for the DC Universe Infinite or whatever. And then we got this beautiful looking art of Michael Keaton's Batman, but we can get a better look at that with his card accessory, which of course has a beautiful looking image, and it's not of the toy. I love when they don't do it as the toy. So as you can see, beautiful looking image of Batman. Not a lot of detail with this figure, which is kind of a bummer. Every set image I've seen just looks like this, so repainting this guy is going to be a pain, but we'll see if we can do it. But I don't know, we'll see what we can do. But it's a beautiful looking card. Love the way it looks. See the Batman logo right there. Of course, it's got some of that data file, which has something new for Batman, it looks like. So you can see there's all that. Very cool that it actually has something new for Batman. So read that if you will. But yeah, pause it, read it, go right ahead. But that is basically that. So of course he comes with like a little display stand, which is not really interesting, but he does come with a good amount of accessories. So he comes with two sets of hands, the ones that he already has, and these ones, which are fist hands, which is really cool. I'm not a fan of this design. I kind of wish the peg was, you know, on there, because like the last time, like I said with what was it, the Two-Face figure, mine broke off when I tried to pop the coin hand off and try to replace it with another. So I don't know, I don't exactly trust these, but I mean, they're here. And it's cool. It's cool that we actually get the option to have closed fist hands, and I think that's really nice. They're pretty good detailed, and I like that. He also does come with 2 gadgets, which is amazing. because you get the Batarang, which looks awesome. It's sculpted beautifully. I don't know what they're supposed to look like in the actual movie, but this looks gorgeous. It's so awesome. It gives me that 89 feel, which is so cool. And of course, we have the beautiful looking grapple gun, which of course is also an 89 feel, which is so neat. I definitely do want to paint these as best as I can. But they look awesome. They're sculpted beautifully. You can put them in his hand. It is rubbery, so when you slide it into his hand, it just kind of like bends a little, but you just work with it, and yeah, that's basically that. So let's get the figure out here. Let's take a look at the beautiful Michael Keaton Batman. Here he is in all of his glory, spinning them around real quick just to give you a full 360 view. Gorgeous looking figure, absolutely awesome looking. This is definitely a great look for him. It gives me a very, I mean, of course it probably is. It reminds me of Batman Returns, but like more of an upgrade, which essentially it's basically what that is. But the figure itself looks awesome. It's done in a very nice gloss on some parts, and then kind of a matte on like kind of the undersuit, which gives it a very nice look to it, and I love the way that looks. It's super nice. Love the way it looks. I love that the chest emblem just kind of stands out, and that face is not bad. I actually really like the face. It is not a bad face. It definitely doesn't look like Keaton that much, but you know, hints of it. I like how the box art, it looks a little bit more like Val Kilmer, just a little bit. I don't know if that's just me or you, but whatever. My wife said that they got the lips right, so that's a plus, I guess. But he looks awesome. I love how the cowl looks. I'm really excited to see what an 89 look, because I don't know, it kind of looks weird because it kind of like spreads out like usual, you know, because it has like a little spread, but then it just kind of like zigzags straight across, and it looks a little odd, but it's not bad. I love how new it looks. You can see that there's some new padding on like the chest piece, or more like the ab pieces, but I love the way this armor looks. It's such a great looking armor. You can see all the way down to the feet. Looks really nice. But I do have a little bit of complaints about this guy, which we'll get that out of the way just real quick. First of all, with the face is not bad. It's definitely not perfect, and you know, it is what it is, but it's those little ears. I hate that they did that. They really rounded off the ears for some reason, because his ears are not that, these ears don't look like that. They are more they're way more pointy than this. So this looks a little funny, but you know, it is what it is. But you can see that there's some face detailing, which is pretty nice. It is bleeding a little bit over the mask, which is something that I want to fix. Probably also do something different with the skin tone, because it is kind of weird that you know, it's like kind of skin textured, and then it kind of just goes darker as it gets over here, which is very odd, but I would love to fix that. Almost like it almost tried to bleed a little bit, but you know, it didn't, but it looks weird. Some other things that are not really my cup of tea is how they painted the boots. All the armor is nice and clean looking, then when you get down to the boots, they have this really weird green dry brush to it, and it doesn't look right, especially just looking at the figure. Like, it just doesn't flow well, you know. I don't care for this at all, and it's definitely not one of my favorite looks, so I definitely want to get in there and just paint those black, because there's really no point to have them green. I don't understand that. I'm guessing it's supposed to be, you know, just a little bit of weathering, but it's kind of some sloppy work on McFarlane's part. Like, that's not really the best. Also, the cape. I love the soft capes. The cape looks awesome, and when you get that Batmobile, he can easily slide in there. It is a little bit, you know, you gotta fiddle with it just a little bit. So we're gonna zoom out just a little bit. But if you kind of gotta want it in like a, you know, more of a natural pose, it's very hard to do because these little parts just kind of bunch up and make kind of like this U shape here. and right up here as well. And it doesn't like, you know, place down very nicely. It just kind of, you know, bunches up right at that part. It'd be awesome if it just flowed like that, but I don't know, maybe there's a way to fix that, and I'm gonna try some different techniques to see if I can fix that. But other than all those little, you know, nitpicks, it's a great looking suit. I love the way this looks. I think I'm gonna do some different things with the actual suit and stuff. I don't know if these are actually supposed to be sharp, but I don't know, they look a little too, you know, rounded off. Again, like kind of like with the ears, but you know, it's kind of more passable, you know. It's something that's like, whatever. But yeah, it's a great looking figure. Detailing is absolutely stunning on this figure. He is so good looking. You know, this is definitely something that you should get if you're a huge Michael Keaton fan or just a Batman fan in general, because this is a great look for him. Putting the actual like kind of you know, grapple gun on his hand, it's pretty much as good as you're gonna get if you want to put it in like that. If you want to kind of go all the way to kind of have it right to there, it does take just a little bit of work. I surely have not done it before, but it takes a little bit of work. But these little fingers don't, like, you know, go up and down, because they're not really rubber. They're more of a very hard plastic, so it does scare me. It's kind of like the Star Wars figures. So I think just having it like this is probably your best option, but you can easily probably warm that up and you know, do what you can with that. Putting the battering in his hand, I'd probably put it in this one, but it doesn't like clip in or anything. You kind of just gotta, you know, make it work, and it looks awesome. It looks really, really cool. I don't know if, again, I don't know if they're actually like silver in the movie, but I mean, if they are, they are, and yeah, we'll see what we can fix with that. Maybe adding some black, some details to it. The belt is basically the same color as that, but if you kind of look on the card, it's a little bit different, kind of stands out a little bit more. So I would love to paint it silver and go over it with a black, kind of make it more gunmetal. There's some other parts on here that I would love to make more gunmetal than black, kind of like how I did with the Christian Bale Batman. But this is a great looking outfit for him. Love the way it looks. There's just some little nitpicks that I don't really like, but I love that chest emblem. I am so happy with how it looks. This part looks a little woppy, a little funky than this side, but you know, you can easily look past that until you notice it more and it's just kind of bothering you. But honestly, I'm pretty sure I'll probably forget about that. But it's a great looking figure. I love the way it looks, and the hands pop off pretty easily, so that's actually really, really cool. You can just stick a fist hand in there, and that looks awesome. Love the way that is. It is a little loose, kind of, you know, popping in and out, but that's better than being tight and breaking it like I did Two-Face, right? But it's a great looking figure. The cape looks pretty nice. I do think that it would benefit from a different type of cape. I don't know what his cape really looks like in the movie, but if you want to go like kind of, you know, 89 style, go get some leather or some kind of leather like material and use that if you need to, or just buy a wire cape off eBay and just go from there. I am super happy with how this figure looks. I'm really, really excited to just have him on the shelf and also kind of repaint him too, because it's going to be pretty nice to actually get to repaint him. But we're going to look over posability real quick. So he can look up that far and down that far, which is pretty far. Of course, got the side to side and the swivel. His arm can go out about that far. This little part is full rubber, almost like the Christian Bale Batman. So, you know, that's basically that. He does have a rotation, also kind of a butterfly joint, which is pretty neat. He also has a bicep swivel. He does have a double bend at the elbow. Of course, the swivel at the wrist. Some up and down at the hand. He also does have some swivel at the waist and swivel at the chest part too. So he's got a part here and a part here. He also has a beautiful looking spread right there, very gorgeous. He also has a leg can go up that far. I like how this is kind of made of rubber too. Kind of brings me back to '89. So He also has some back leg movement out there. Of course, spread. He does have a double bend at the knee. He's got some wiggle at the foot. He does have some up and down, and of course, every McFarlane has a toe bend. That's basically it for posability. There's nothing much else to look at. There's the back of the figure if you kind of guys want to look at that. Pretty good looking. I actually really like it. Something I was wondering if like this piece can come off easily, but I think it kind of can, but it is glued right here. So you're gonna have to get like an X-Acto knife and stuff to like, you know, remove this whole piece. But, you know, of course the head and this part are not connected at all. But it looks awesome. I love this figure. It's such a great looking figure. There's not much else to talk about it, but it's so great looking. I'm super happy that Keaton has finally come back to the cowl. It would have been awesome to see, you know, Jack Nicholson return as Joker, but like there's no way to do that. But I mean, could have made a multiverse thing about that, but that's basically that. I am super happy with how this figure looks. But I think let's do a little bit of size comparison. Here he is next to the Flash figure, which the Flash is a little bit taller than this Batman. Here he is next to the Batflick, which I think Keaton's just a little bit taller than him, which is kind of surprising, but I mean, Keaton is a pretty tall guy. Here he is next to the Heath Ledger Joker. Both of these guys actually look really, really good together, but that is basically it. He comes with a pretty good amount of accessories, I do say. There are some things that I wish they did different with them, but, you know, it's not the end of the world. Happy that he comes with, like, a good amount of posability range to him, because he does look really nice, and it'd be really cool to, like, pose him and stuff. But I think that is going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and let me know if you guys got your version of Batman and what you guys think about him. But I think that's going to be it. I will see you guys in the next review. Remember, keep slaying, keep on collecting, and I'll see you guys later.